Hear that? I know the blasphemy of them that say they're Jews, but they're not the Jews, man. But they are what? The synagogue of Satan. That's these motherfuckers. The Abraham Lincoln, the descendants of Abraham Lincoln, man.
The so-called
The Abraham Lincolnites, man. The boys in black.
Están en curso hoy,
The alien destroyers.
pero van a acabar pronto.
Right?
Curso de trabajo, pero todavía sigue ahí.
But it says, and we say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, right? Because they try to claim our identity. But they're not the real Jews, man. Because as the scripture says, you are thou that takest thy covenant in thy mouth, man. Because the Amalekites, they try to take the covenant of the Heavenly Father within their mouth and try to say that they're the covenant people. They're the promised people. They're the people of the land of Israel. They're the rightful owners of that land. When they're actually not. They're the people that's after the working of Satan. So again, they're the proud in spirit. And we'd be what? The patient in spirit. Because we're waiting for the very same people that led us into captivity. They're going to go into captivity.
Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's our patience. Right? Because it was those very same group of people, or ethnic group of people, should I say, that actually led our nation into slavery and into captivity. Man, when you do the research, it was the small hatters or the JOOSs that financed the slave trade.
Good ship Jesus.
Right. It was them, man. They're the first of the nations. They own everything. They own the music industry, the financial district, right? They own the politics. They own Bill Gates of hell, right? He's juiced it with them. The law system is run by them. McDonald's, JP Morgan, right? The Bank of England. It's all run by the small hatters. They're the first of the nations. But the scripture says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. So that's the hope that we have to impart to our people. Say, listen, man, even though you might see the wicked in great power, don't envy the oppressor.
And choose none of his ways.
Don't envy these guys, man. Don't envy the Edomites. Don't envy these Amalekites. Because better is your situation than their situation. Because their situation is going to end in the day of doom. Nuclear desolation will be the end of the so-called white man, man. So better is us than them. So just be patient and suffer the affliction. Suffer it for the time being. But in the end thereof, there's going to be a deliverance, man. A preservation for those of our people that actually do believe in this thing, this kingdom. So continue, read that verse again.
God. 2 Ezra 6 verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob held first, when Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Esau is the end of this world. As it says in Numbers 24, it says, verse 20, and when he looked on Amalek, Salakia, he took up his parable and said Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. I've got some precepts. Right?
I just wondering if I've got the pin for the camera. That's a shit. Have that.
Right. That's a lucky one. Right. Okay. Let me go back to Salakia. Salakia, which one with that? Salakia. Right. Let me put my jacket on. No. It's kind of cold. It's back in Job chapter 20 verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. What did I read before it says though in his beginning, what did it say? What was that before? The Numbers. Numbers 24. It says, though Amalek was the first of the nations, yet he shall but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. Right? That's how we know that the scripture is talking about this guy. Right? As it says back in Job 20, verse 7, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. But it says that as it says in the verse 4, in verse 5, it says the triumph of the wicked is short, and the rejoicing of the hypocrite is but for a moment. Man, you devils. The so-called white people, you're the biggest hypocrites. You tell other countries about what they're doing, but look at you. Look at you.
You said?
The hypocrisy is this it's just amazing.
Staggering, isn't it?
Now you wanna deem Putin and Russia as being these guys are violent. Yeah, but look at the historical track record of America. Nothing but bombing and invading people. I mean, America's pretty much never known a state of peace since way back when. But you want to deem Russia as being, they're hell bent on violence because you're trying to make the people rise up against Russia, but the people aren't deceived anymore. You can't bullshit people forever. Eventually, the people gonna see through your shit.
That's a good point, because they know that before they start the war physically, they have to win the war in propaganda. That's why they're trying to demonize Putin, and they've been trying to demonize Putin going back since 2014, maybe even before. There's been a gradual build-up of, oh, the Russians are doing this, the Russians are poisoning spies, they're doing this, they're doing that. It's all building up to where it's going to get physical now, because now the people's minds, the foolish people, their minds are persuaded that that's the enemy.
Yeah.
So it's all propaganda, man.
You know what I mean? See, people have woken up to the hypocrisy of America, right? Even the very Babylonians themselves are just rising up in anarchy, right? There's protesting all throughout America, right? People, they're woken up. It's gonna take martial law to put the people down and control them. That's what it's literally gonna take, because the people that they woke up. The only thing that's gonna control them now is martial law, right? Definitely with the flat back like that. I love religious people. Anyway, so it says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds. That's symbolic of his pride, you know. His excellency mounted to the heavens, and his head, that height,
Yeah.
that look, the white man look,
Yeah.
you know, that Nazi.
Yeah.
And the Ukrainians, man, they're all a bunch of damn, the military, you're all a bunch of damn Nazis. You know, descendants of Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
And we actually did a research. Adolf Hitler, I think he was like a bastard child of Solomon Rothschild, man. He was actually a descendant of the Rothschild. He was a so-called Jew, a JOOS himself. So the Ukrainians, they're pretty much wrapped up by the whole of the European Union and America. The JOOS, they're in support of the Ukrainians, man. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Come on.
I was just going to say, Apostle Gabar brought out that the two books that Adolf Hitler wrote. The first one was Mein Kampf, and the second was called The New World Order.
You see that? Adolf Hitler. I believe his real name was Adolf Schicklgruber or something like that.
Yes, yeah, something like that.
Something like that. You know the JOOS, they got weird names, man. They got the Germanic names. Adolf Schicklgruber or something like that. He was actually an actual descendant of Solomon or Rothschild. He was related to Solomon Rothschild. Okay, so he was a JOOS himself. Okay? And the Nazi regime was run by him. And they were all a bunch of damn racists. And that's why you see the Ukrainians, a lot of the they've come into like Western countries, the immigrants and stuff like that. They don't get along with so-called black people. They don't get along with so-called black people. They don't get along with so-called Arabic or Muslim peoples. You see that? But you know, that's what I'm saying about, you know, his head reach onto the clouds. That's that proud look. And that's the symbol of the eagle. Because the eagle is known for soaring higher more than any other bird, man. And that's always been the symbolic bird or animal or creature of the so-called white man. The animal symbol of the people of Germany, Rome, Greece, America, it's always been the eagle. The scripture says that his head reaching to the clouds, yet he shall perish forever. Verse 7, like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Because when we're in our kingdom, according to Bible prophecy, he's going to be exterminated and wiped out. According to the book of Obadiah. There's Obadiah chapter 1 verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau. For Yahweh has spoken it. There shall be none left remaining of the house of Esau. A house meaning what? A family or a lineage or bloodline. And was the Amalek of the bloodline of Esau Edom? Yes, he was. Let me get this. This Genesis chapter 36 verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons. Eliphaz, the son of Adah, the wife of Esau. Reuel, the son of Bashemath, the wife of Esau. Huh? You're right.
Yeah.
Right. So let me jump down to verse 12. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son. Right? We're talking about Eliphaz here. Esau's son, right? And she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. As we just read before, Eliphaz, one of his sons, or his son was Amalek, man. So we know that Amalek was an actual descendant of Esau Edom.
His grandson.
Right, his grandson. The grandson of Esau Edom. And as we just read before in what Obadiah, we just read that there shall be none, not be any remaining of the house of Esau. So the Amalekites, the JOOS's, men in black, you're going to be wiped out altogether. That's what the scripture says in Job. They that have seen him shall see him no more. And where is that? This is Job. So, Job 9 and in the middle of verse 7. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? To all the nations, if you saw the JOOS in power, you're never going to see him again because he's going to be wiped out in the kingdom of our heaven.
That's right.
when Jacob's world is established on planet Earth, when the meek inherit the earth, right? When it comes to pass the prophecy that said, Jacob shall be the beginning of it that followeth, we're going to have these devils in slavery for 1,000 years. We're going to have you so-called white people in slavery for 1,000 years.
Some of you guys serve.
Huh?
Some of you guys serve, yeah?
We're not going to be here forever.
He's coming to see us soon.
Soon might never be.
Never know.
Right?
Great things to know.
Exactly.
As you were saying, there'll be no place for the wicked in the kingdom of the righteous.
Right.
Because in the world where it's full of righteousness, what need is there for the wicked? So once they've done their 1,000 years punishment, they're going to be done away with.
Yeah. Because the scripture says that Edom shall be a possession. Would they say that in Genesis? No. In Numbers. It says in Numbers chapter 24 verse 18, and Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. This is Edom, you Edomites, you so-called white people, you're going to be possessed by the very same people you enslaved. Man. So you Edomites, you should be waiting patiently for that. Genesis 24. This is Genesis chapter 24, verse 59. And they sent away Rebekah, their sister, and her nurse, and Abraham's servants, and his men. And they blessed Rebekah and said unto her, Thou art our sister, be thou the mother of thousands of millions, and let thy seed possess the gate of those which hate them. So in the last part it says right here, it says that, let me read verse 59, and they sent away Rebekah and their sister, and her nurse and Abraham's servant and his men. And they blessed Rebekah and said unto her, Thou art our sister, be thou the mother of thousands of millions, and let thy seed possess the gate of those which hate them. So Rebekah would be the mother of who? Esau, Jacob and Esau, right? But according to Bible prophecy, guess how you know this referred to the Israelites? Because the prophecy states that the Israelites would be like the stars of heaven, or be like the sand that cannot be counted for a multitude. So we know that Rebekah be the mother of thousands and millions. That's referring to the Israelites. That's not referring to the Edomites. Because that prophecy of being like the sand of the sea that can't be counted, that didn't refer to Esau either.
No, that's right.
That refers specifically to the Israelites. And that they would possess the gate of them that hated them. So who hates the Israelites?
Edomites.
The so-called white race, man. The scripture said that they've hated us with a perpetual hatred, man. Let me get this real quick. This is Leviticus chapter 26, verse 16. I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and a burning ague that shall consume the eyes and cause sorrow of heart. And ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemies shall eat it. Now this is prophecy concerning the Israelites. That if the Israelites disobeyed the Heavenly Father, that all these curses would come upon the Israelites. And it says verse 17, and I will set my face against you, and ye shall be slain before your enemies. Yeah, so we were slain before our enemies. Who are our enemies? The so-called white race.
Well, you know, there's a place up the road
They that hate
where
you
they have 24
shall reign
hour
over you,
availability
and ye
to
shall flee
supply-
when none
and you
pursueth
should
you.
go there.
And it says that they that hate us
Get
will
a
reign
bus to
over
the
us.
Wall Street.
The so-called
Get
white
a
race,
bus to the Wall Street.
the so-called
That's
white
your
race
rubbish.
are reigning over us, right? But that's what's happening right now.
Cut his ass, man.
He got cut in it. He knew it, man. He knew it. Looking at Frodo Baggins, man. Looking at Bilbo Baggins, man. We little short, fat, 4'9".
Just come from the Shire.
Yeah, man. Right? Looking like he's about to go on a journey for the ring. Oh shit, man. A descendant of Frodo Baggins. The Bagganites. Anyway, so it says, they that hate you shall reign over you. That's what's happening. You so-called white people, look, you know you hate us, man.
And
Right?
he couldn't hide it. Couldn't hide it.
He couldn't hide it. He had to nod his head. He was like, he just knew it. When I said it, when I read the scripture, the Frodo had to nod his head. He was like, yeah, I know it's coming from me. Right? Says, that's it, right? It says right there. Okay? Right. So it says, you know, they that hate us shall reign over us, and that ultimately we're going to possess the gate of them that hate us. We're going to possess them. What's the prophecy? The prophecy concerning us in the kingdom of our heaven. After we've been delivered and we take over planet Earth and all the inhabitants thereof, the scripture says we can possess them that possess us. What? See, I haven't even said that. And these Edomites, they know in their soul that we're talking about them.
Yep.
You see, it convicts them. The very presence of the prophets convicts you so-called white people. You're condemned to slavery, death, right? And destruction. Back in Numbers 24 and 18, and Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. How are we going to do valiantly? Then we're going to go all around the world and enslave all you so-called white people that are left after this whole nuclear destruction. That's Bible prophecy. Right? Israel shall do valiantly. Imagine that. That's us in our immortal estate, because right now we can't do valiantly right now.
We're as worms right now.
We're worms. As I said, the flesh and blood, they can't inherit the kingdom. We can't inherit nothing with these bodies. So we literally have to be changed in order to do valiantly and to possess lands and nations of people. Right? So this right here is prophecy. Something that will happen in